Today, I'm going to be taking a look at something I've been very excited about trying for quite some time, and that is the brand new Astro A50X gaming headset. I've been looking for a new headset to use with my PC, PS5 and Xbox Series X, and this new one promises to fit the bill perfectly. So today, we're going to get it unboxed and test it out to see if it lives up to the hype. So let's dive in. Opening up the box then, on top we have the headset itself, and man does this look so good. We'll have a closer look at this in a second, but first let's see what else is in the box. Underneath we have this smaller box which contains all of the manuals and instructions, which I know most of you probably aren't going to read anyway. Then in here we also have the base station for the headset. This acts as both the stand to hold the headset as well as being the part that connects to the device you're going to be using it with. Again, we'll come back to this shortly in a bit more detail. Also in the box is the plug, and you also get some adapters for use depending on your region. Then finally is another smaller box which contains some cables, including a USB-A to USB-C cable and a USB-C and power combo cable. Now we can take a closer look at the headset itself. Astro have always had a rather unique design philosophy when it comes to gaming headsets, and personally I absolutely love the way this looks. The overall design is similar to the older A50s with a few minor changes thrown in. The Earcups have this clean and sleek design with an all-white matte finish throughout and also on the surrounding plastic struts, which definitely gives these a more premium look. The A50X logo in red stands out nicely against the white background too. Oh, and by the way, if you prefer, the headset does also come in black as well as the white version you see here. The Earcups do also rotate, allowing you to lay the headset flat on your desk if you prefer, or if you wanted to mount them onto something like this pegboard when not in use. We also have the metal stems on either side of the plastic headband, which combines the matte finish with some glossy parts as well. I'll admit I'm not 100% sure on the glossy part, as I'm a fan of the more premium looking matte finish, which is also less likely to get fingerprint marks on it, but it's definitely something I can live with. Another thing I'm a little disappointed on is the black Earcups and headband foam. I would have preferred it if these had been white, similar to the Logitech G Pro X2 design, or even a light grey would have looked nice. The pads are actually made of fabric rather than leather, and they can also be easily removed as they are magnetically attached, so by pulling on the top they simply pop off the headset. So if you wanted to replace them with a leather mod kit, you can easily do so. Moving on to the headband, and this may be plastic, but it is certainly sturdy. There is a lot of flex and give, so you'd have to go some to snap this. You can also adjust the headset by sliding the headband up and down on the metal stems on either side for better comfort. Then on the left hand side is the headset mic, which isn't removable and can be flipped down when in use and then flipped back up to automatically mute it when not being used. Now the controls on the headset are pretty simple and well laid out. They're all located on the right hand side earcut, where we have these three buttons. The top one is the power button, which also has a small LED indicator to let you know when it's powered on. Then underneath is the play sync button to switch between the inputs on the base station. And finally below that is a Bluetooth button in case you want to connect this to another device. Down below these is also the scroll wheel to control the volume of the headset. And a nice touch on here is the fact that this entire back panel of the Earcup is actually a button as well, which allows you to adjust the balance between voice chat and game audio on your headset. So if you're hearing gameplay so loud that you can't hear your teammates, you can easily adjust that here. There's also a USB-C charging port on here too, however if you're using the base station to store the headset, you won't need to use this port for charging, as it will charge whilst placed on there. So this base station is a cool addition which you can use to stand your headset on and also connect your devices. On the front is an LED display featuring a Logitech G logo, a battery status indicator, and device indicators to let you know which is currently selected. On the back are a bunch of ports for use with different devices like Xbox, PS5 and PC. We have two sets of HDMI 2.1 and USB-C ports for both Xbox and PS5 connectivity, then a third USB-C port for your PC and to power the device. And then finally another HDMI 2.1 port to connect to your monitor. To connect to your PC, simply plug in the USB-C splitter cable, and then the USB-C plugs into the power brick and the USB-A into your PC. For Xbox and PS5, you will need to plug in both a USB-C cable and the HDMI cable from your console, and then you'll also need a second HDMI cable running from the base to your monitor, which you will have to buy separately if you don't have a spare. Also note that you'll need to use HDMI 2.1 cables to ensure 4K HDR video pass-through. This will still allow you to enjoy games in 4K 120Hz with stunning 24-bit audio, auto low latency mode, and VRR. This setup also allows you to seamlessly switch between Xbox, PS5 and PC audio using the button on the side of the headset. I'm going to be using this in my second setup to connect to both my console and PC, so this is definitely a feature that I'm going to make good use of. Trying out the headset for the first time, I'm really impressed with the level of comfort. It sits really nicely on the head, which, as you know, is always a good feature for a headset to have. But even using it for long periods of time, it doesn't start to feel uncomfortable like some of the other headsets I've used over the years. Since building my racing sim, I love kicking back with some long sessions, and the A50X is perfectly suited for that. I tend to prefer fabric earcups over leather as they allow my ears to breathe more, and these ones are so comfortable. So I definitely have no problem using these for those long gaming sessions. Now onto the actual sound quality of the headset, and this is where the A50X really shines. The amount of detail that you can hear is absolutely fantastic. The headset features 14mm graphene drivers which deliver an extremely clear, bassy and distinct sound profile. Playing games like Call of Duty, you can really hear everything that's going on around you with such clarity that it feels like you're actually in the game. And with the headset's spatial audio, you can perfectly hear which direction sounds are coming from and really enjoy that immersive experience. Likewise, using this headset when playing on the racing sim, you can beautifully hear the different tones of the engine and the distinct different sounds from different cars. And the spatial audio helping the sounds whoosh past you from front to back as you're driving helps give you an even bigger sense of speed. The headset also supports Dolby Atmos and Windows Sonic Spatial Audio to take that audio experience to the next level. And even though this is a wireless headset, it takes full advantage of Logitech's Lightspeed wireless technology, so there is no audio lag whatsoever. I was expecting big things of this headset, and it has more than delivered on the sound quality side of things. Of course, if you want to improve the sound even further, you can play around with the EQ settings as well. The A50X sounds fantastic straight out of the box, but if you're an audiophile who really wants the best experience, you can tune it to exactly what you're looking for. If you're using them on PC, you can use the Logitech G Hub software, which has a bunch of customization options, including full EQ and the ability to update the headset as well. Or if you're using it on the Xbox or PS5, you can also download the Logitech G app on iOS or Android. Then you can connect your phone to the base station via Bluetooth and you'll be able to customize the headset settings directly from your phone, which is really handy. Now, as this is a headset, we're going to have to mention the microphone. I'm someone who has always said that headset mics just do not sound good. But in this case, I'm prepared to eat my own words. It is a 16-bit 48kHz mic, and listening back, I was actually impressed with what I heard. So this is what the microphone actually sounds like without any kind of EQ, so I'll let you judge for yourselves what you think. Let me know in the comments if you like the quality or not. Also adjust the position of the microphone thanks to the flexibility of the arm, so if you're one of those people who is almost eating their mic on game chat, and you know who you are, you can position this far enough from your mouth to hear your voice clearly without feeling like your mouth is inside someone's ear. So overall then, Astro have promised big, and in my opinion, they have fully delivered with this headset. The design looks absolutely fantastic, giving off the look and feel of a premium gaming headset. The plastic feels nice and sturdy, adding to the premium feel, and the flexibility paired with the fabric-covered foam earpads and headband make this an extremely comfortable headset even after long gaming sessions. The compatibility with Xbox, PS5 and PC connected to the base station with full 4K pass-through and the ability to seamlessly switch between each device is really handy. The audio quality is some of the best that I have heard from a gaming headset and gives an incredible experience in all types of games. And having a microphone that actually sounds good just adds to the quality of this headset. And coming in at £359 may sound like a lot to most people, and while it is certainly a big chunk of money, the quality and features of this headset make me fully believe that you get what you paid for here. Premium doesn't come cheap, my friends, and that is definitely what you're getting.